Hey, it's Josh from JHB Reptiles here, and I wanted to do a quick video on my favorite ball python mutation. This is what really got me started into the ball pythons. This is called the Calico ball python. And I'll give you a closer look here. This is just a straight calico. You can see the high white sides. This is a lower white animal, but we've hatched out higher white ones in the past. Throughout the video, I'll give you guys a look at what they do with crosses. But usually calicos come out with blackbacks. The particular line that I work with is the Next World Exotics line of calico, which typically throws extremely high white animals and makes some really killer crosses. So here's just the base morph to give you guys kind of a look at what to look at when you're buying a calico if you ever hatch them out. You can see that high white in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at some other cool calico crosses. Okay, so here's a pastel calico ball python. You can see that with just the codominant pastel and the calico, how amazing this cross comes out. And with the particular line that I'm using, this male came out insane looking. I mean, look at that high white right there on the sides if you can zoom in there. This is one of our males that we produced 3 years ago from the Next World Exotics line of calico. And you can just see that white throughout the snake. It's just taking over. And each shed this male has, he just gets even better and better. So there's the pastel calico ball python. Okay, this is the cinnamon calico ball python. Give you a shot at the tail there. You can see, I'm surprised that what the calico did to the cinnamon, because I know sometimes like the cinnamon spider is not my favorite combo. However, the cinnamon calico came out unbelievable. I really love the blackback, and I figured actually, because cinnamons sometimes do come out as blackbacks and so do calicos, that the cross would just be great. And again, this is the Next World Exotics line of calico, and this is a cinnamon calico. Okay, now here is the pewter calico ball python. So this is a pastel cinnamon calico, and you can see that the calico just took over the pewter pattern. It's a gorgeous animal. It's all faded, and I'm really happy to have this in my collection. I think that we can do a lot with calicos, and this double codom calico cross is just unbelievable. Can you imagine if we get another shade of pastel on this? I think it would be insane. Alright, so this is the pastel calico Woma ball python. I wasn't sure how this combo was going to come out, but as you can see, it's an unbelievable looking animal. The Woma does give it a nice little kick. You can definitely see the Woma influence in it, as well as the pastel and the calico. So I think all three genes are expressed really well throughout this animal. And this isn't the hidden gene Woma, however, this is just the regular codominant Woma. But still, it's a gorgeous animal, and really happy to have it in the collection. Alright, this is a quad calico cross female. This is a cinnamon Lesserby calico. I believe this is the first one in existence and the only one in existence to my knowledge. I haven't seen any others. I'm really amazed at how this cross came out. Again, all four genes are expressed perfectly throughout this snake, and you can see how high white the animal is. I mean, look at the tail. The calico just takes over. So this quad female is definitely a powerhouse, and I think that if we can get even more genes into this animal, it'll look just fantastic. And again, cinnamon Lesserby calico. This is a cinnamon, lesser, spider, calico, all in one snake. Alright, here's one of my favorites. This is an animal that I actually purchased in Daytona about 2 years ago. I never got the opportunity to make one. However, when I walked by the table, I'm like, oh yeah, this thing is coming back to my place. This is a Calico ball python. This is a calico pastel spider ball python. So a calico bumblebee. Look at that tail. The high white on this animal is mind-blowing. Every time I clean her cage, it's really unbelievable. I stare at her for probably like 30 seconds. She's definitely one of my prized possessions here at JHB. Look at that white to black contrast and her sides. There's barely any pattern. I can't wait to make some killer bee calicos this year. Alright, this is the Collider ball python. I produced this animal about 2.5 years ago. When I produced her, my mind was blown. Again, with calico crosses, I'm just a sucker for them. This is just a 2-gene animal. It's a calico spider. This particular animal right now is in shed, so unfortunately you can't get her true colors, but every shed she gets better and better. She started off looking low white, and then all of a sudden, a few months later at every shed, she just got whiter and whiter, and it's just taken over the entire snake. The contrast of this animal is unreal in person, so I hope you can really get a good look at it over video. So that's the collider ball. Alright, this is a super pastel calico yellow belly. He's one of our males this year. Another pickup that I got from Mark Bailey in Daytona last year. When I walked by the table, I had to have this animal. The calico completely just took the pattern away from it, and you can see the yellow belly influence as well, which really cleans up the animal. You'll see that towards the head, he starts losing pattern completely all throughout the tail. So this year we're breeding him to quite a few females. He just started breeding for us. So hopefully we'll produce some animals that look, at least close to the caliber that this male shows. Alright, last but not least, this is the Super Cinnamon Calico. I wasn't sure how this morph was going to turn out. It didn't really turn out to be a high white animal, unfortunately. We're going for that black and white theme. However, what gave it away was that cynical spot, that paradox cynical spot on the side. So, still a powerhouse animal, and definitely a male that we're using this year to get the calico and the cinnamon gene into other crosses. But anyways, that's it. Those are all the calico crosses that we have. Hopefully this year those numbers will triple or quadruple, because I am a calico man at heart. And that's it. So keep out for some more videos at JHB Reptiles YouTube page. Thanks, guys.